Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rodri gets a foot in here. Nicely shaped ball. De Bruyne is in a really good position out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. It's going to be another throw. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Šeško. Great defending, strong and determined. And he shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
McAllister promptly onto that, and that is that. Mazraoui.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. And it's Eze. Shaw delivers. Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Haaland. Bayindir breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Drogba. Toma. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Takes the shot! Missed by a fraction. And it's De Bruyne. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Can he get on the end of this? Terrific header! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Ruben Dias calmly anticipates.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
30 minutes gone.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
De Bruyne. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Pinches it off him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Searching pass he's played there. That's been slipped through. Palmer! Palmer! That's a half-decent try.
Palmer just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And we have our very first corner. Good ball, good take. Salah. Distributed tidily. Up he goes! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's a cute ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Passing is crisp and sharp. De Bruyne. Šeško. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's De Bruyne. Can he latch on to this? No way through there. Quality ball. Drogba gets a good foot in there. Shaw. And he lines up a cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And they've got a throw. Rice. Played into space. Gabriel makes the interception. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Mitoma. Not the most accurate pass. Eze.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and that's really well manoeuvred. Can he get it through? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's a goal kick. Rodri. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now he's got space here. Sesko! In for the pieces! A real chance and a real let-off. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Sandro Martinez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eze shifted it to the flank.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 19, Mbeumo. Coming on to replace him is
looking wide, Mitoma. And it's Eze. Spread neatly. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Gabriel, not the most... Oh, what a mistake!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a promising position. Rice.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that has put paid to that. He's in a great position here. The ball has bounced loose now. McAllister stands tall and stands strong. Eze. Shaw. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Eze. Now it's Haaland. Saka. Now, can they get him away? Pass is just off target. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Stood up well to him there. Utoma. He's gone for goal!
Added time.
It's off target and by quite a way. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Sheshko. Oh, just skips, shot a goal! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Eze. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's a sharp little ball here. So what can they make of this? Fernandez. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ruben Dias. And Fernandez. Now it's Foden. Matches Nunes, gets into a good position.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And he's gone backward here. Played out wide. Doku has it in a wide position. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that looks a decent ball. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's having a shot! He's hit it first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely aimed pass. Searching pass he's played there. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Spread out to the left, and he was quick to react. And he's got his cross in. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Guardiola. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't...
Drogba! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Drogba has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's going for goal! Holland! That is brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal of the game. He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Matheus Nunes. Well, that's an excellent interception. Crossed into the box. Haaland. And this is Drogba. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Haaland.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Haaland is onto this.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that's another good win of the ball. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Pass somewhat off target. Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Haaland. Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. McAllister. Rice. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute added
And
time.
Vardiol. It's run loose here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please be reminded.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Fernandes. That has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Aims beyond the defence. Chance! Yes! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Punched away.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Vardiol. Drogba. Oh, good spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. Oh, that's neat. That looks a good cross. Oh, that's a fine interception.
The attendance for this
Just
match
about up
was
to the hour now.
28,997.
Fernandes. Foden. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Fernandes does well to get it back. Into the channel. Foden. He's got away. He gets big. They've scored! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That is ended up in no man's land. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Taken back almost at once. Looking for the run.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And it's Bernardo Silva, and it's made its way. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Foden really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Out towards the flank. Doku. Fernandez. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Drogba.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Doku. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Liverpool could have here their final chance.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Foden gets into some space. Foden. Nice control. And it's Nunez. Oh, well played.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now, he's got space here. And here's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? And reclaimed it in a trice. And the referee brings it to a... Liverpool perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that...